She reaches for her keys, fumbling in the dark. A quiet residential street. The air still. A car pulls up. The man inside smiles, his arm in a sling. He asks for help, just for a moment. Could she help load something into his tan Volkswagen? She hesitates. He looks harmless, charming even. She leans in. The door slams. That man was Ted Bundy, and this moment, this last breath of normal life, is the gateway to one of the darkest minds in criminal history. Timeline. Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. His childhood seemed almost ordinary. Raised by grandparents, told his mother was his sister. Growing up in an atmosphere of secrecy. Even as a boy, there were hints. A fascination with knives, an obsession with control. By high school, he was isolated, intelligent, but emotionally detached. College gave him the mask he needed. Bundy gravitated toward politics, law, and image. He dressed well, smiled often, and understood people, especially women. He wasn't just sociable. He was magnetic, but beneath the surface was something else. A predator in the making. His first known attack took place in 1974. Women began disappearing from campuses across Washington state. They had a pattern. Long hair parted down the middle, similar builds, similar ages. Most were approached in public, often during daylight. Eyewitnesses described someone named Ted, good-looking, injured, driving a tan Volkswagen Beetle. He was invisible in plain sight. As the disappearances escalated, so did the fear. Police built composite sketches, tracked campus sightings, and sifted through lists of suspects named Ted. But Bundy was smart. He changed cities, names, and methods. He manipulated police by attending strategy meetings and volunteering with crime prevention groups. In Utah, he was finally pulled over in 1975. Officers found handcuffs, a ski mask, an ice pick, what Bundy would call tools. It was enough to arrest him, but not to stop him. In prison, he studied law, defended himself, charmed guards, and twice escaped. In 1977, his final rampage ended in Florida, where he attacked and killed multiple sorority women in one night, leaving a brutal, chaotic scene. His last known victim was 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, her body found in a shed, discarded like evidence. It was Florida law enforcement that eventually cornered him. His fingerprints, his car, his arrogance, they all contributed to his arrest. Bundy became the first nationally televised serial killer trial. Women lined up to see him in court. He smiled, played with the cameras, proposed marriage to a witness on the stand. He wasn't just on trial. He was performing. In 1989, after multiple death sentences, Bundy finally confessed. More than 30 murders, though the true number is still unknown. He claimed to feel remorse, but his confessions were calculated, released slowly, in a desperate bid to delay execution. Psychologists and criminologists saw Bundy as an enigma. He was a classic psychopath. No empathy, no conscience, and a talent for mimicry. He understood emotions but didn't feel them. He treated murder like a ritual, stalking, abducting, violating, revisiting the bodies. He needed control, even after death. One forensic psychologist said, "Ted didn't just kill his victims, he owned them." His notoriety sparked a revolution in criminal profiling. The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit used Bundy as a blueprint for studying organized serial killers. Charming, intelligent, predatory, always hunting. Bundy himself once said, "We serial killers are your sons, your husbands. We are everywhere, and there will be more of your children dead tomorrow." On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair. Crowds cheered outside, chanting, Burn, Bundy, burn. But the man behind the wire-framed glasses left a legacy more chilling than his crimes. He taught us how easy it is to trust evil when it looks like us. Bundy wasn't a monster in the shadows. He was the friendliest face in the room. And that's what makes him unforgettable. Some say monsters are born. Others believe they're made. With Ted Bundy, it's hard not to wonder if the scariest part was that he didn't look like a monster at all.